Joined by Saints defenseman Theo Besnier as the Saints take on the Chicago Steel this weekend. Theo, team's off to a good start. What have you noticed most about the team's play so far?
We play really good hockey. We use our pace a lot. We're a skilled team, but we work so hard. And the most important is we have a great unity, and I think everybody in the stands can feel that when they see us play. So I love our start, but now it's just 5 games. There's probably 50 and 58 remaining. So we're not there yet, and it's just the beginning, and we gotta keep working hard.
A lot of the times, I talk to the coaches. I ask them about the offense because the numbers are there, but they say that starts on the back end, and for you to be able to be a defenseman but also contribute on the offense too. What is it in your game that you try to make sure that you're good on in your own end that can translate to offense?
The main thing, I think, it's the breakout. Whenever you have a good breakout, first of all, it's going from takeaways, of course. You take away the puck in your defensive hand, and then you transition, and the breakout is the most important. So you can exit the zone and go to offense. And I try to get some good first passes, as we say in France. And then after that, I try to rush as much as possible. Being an option for the forwards on the rush, filling lanes. And then it's about it's feeling, it's instinct, what I mean? It's about that, and then I got rewarded against Omaha, but I want to keep going.
Yeah, and that's, once you put yourself in the position, right, then your instincts take over and good things happen.
That's it, because we don't have everybody is using the instinct when you play hockey. You don't have any time to think about anything, so so far pretty good. So.
I would say so. You mentioned France. I want to ask you about that. Tell me about growing up in France and learning to play hockey there.
First of all, great food. I miss a bit the food from France, but more seriously, I've been growing up in a hockey town. It's a small town of 15,000 people, and the main sport is hockey. So I grew up in that, started hockey when I was 3.5, 4 years old. And then after that I moved in Grenoble when I was 14 or 15, because for my progression that was the kind of the next step. And that's a huge organization over there. You have every level in pro hockey affiliated with the pro team. So you can get loaned and everything to improve your game and go to the next level every time. And then I made my way up until the season before I got drafted in Canada. I had a great season, and then it's about opportunity. I got drafted in the queue, and I would never change that. Being a French hockey player has a lot of advantages, of course. I traveled all over Europe with the national team and everything, so no, that's great. I won't change anything about my journey so far.
You take a lot of pride in it, from being from France,
sure,
representing the country.
Sure. I've participated to 3 World Juniors, 1 U18, 2 U20, and there's a lot of pride, being in the national team and being French also, and you just want to hear your anthem at the end of the game, and in France we sing a lot the anthem, and that's giving good songs.
Yeah.
And you live for those moments, of course.
Yeah, and you were a leader there. Your personality, I think, lends to being a leader, and coming here, being part of this team so far. You mentioned how close everyone is. For you to be able to just fit into the group, what was that like?
That was awesome. Actually, I arrived 2 days after the beginning of the training camp, and right away, it's every time it's like that. You're kind of stressed, and arriving in a new team, new people, kind of new language, because I can speak English, but I was speaking French during my whole career, a bit of stress, and then first day was gone, and then that was awesome. A lot of fun in the locker room, on the ice, with the boys. A couple get together and everything, and yeah, it's part of it. It's part of the success that we have so far.
For you to be able to use the English that you know on the ice, it looks like you like to talk out there. Has that always been something that you try to do, just to be able to add that to the game?
It depends. For sure. Like when I arrived in Canada, like my couple first game, being from France, first game, you just shut up and you give it everything for you, and then like the more it was going, the more I was tripping a bit. In France, of course, I was, and now I am still. Just let them know that you're here. You're the knife between the teeth. You know what I mean? That's what we say in French. Yeah, smell blood a bit, and let them know that it's not going to be an easy game for them.
Let's get back to hockey. For this team, you mentioned the 5-0 start, but you still want more. Well, how do you guys continue to be successful throughout this season?
Yeah, I mean, like we can say a lot of teams that started 5-0 and didn't make playoff at the end of the year. But the thing is, you get a reset every time. Even if you win 9-1, you lose 10-5, whatever. You get a reset every Monday, and work really hard in practice, and that's the biggest part of success. And now that we're 5-0, we mustn't think that we're too good and it's gonna be easy. We're gonna face adversity for sure. We have a huge weekend coming up against the Chicago Steel. That is a great team, a great hockey club. So yeah, work hard in practice, reset every time, never too high, never too low, and play our brand of hockey.
Well, the Saints have done that really well so far, and we'll look to continue to do that.